Assalamu alaikum guys, thank you for joining us here for another vlog. The Muslims are outside. Today we are in Essaouira, which is on the coastal side of Morocco, and since I've started exploring Morocco, I've realized that every city is so unique and so different. And as we were driving into Essaouira, I was like, this place, chef's kiss, looks absolutely beautiful. And we've just arrived at the coach station now, and this coach station, bro, it is a bando, man. It is like, it's probably one of the worst I've ever seen, to be honest. It is abysmal. Look at the bathroom that I just went to. Now, I'd have rather done things the old-fashioned way and put up roadside, dug a little hole. But what is that? Oh, it was brutal in there. It really did. Yeah, it just wasn't great. Anyway, alhamdulillah, we're here now in Essaouira. Wa alaikum salam, brother. We're coming much closer now to the end of the Morocco trip. We're only here for like a few more days, and the reason we're here today in Essaouira is because I saw in the comments the other day someone said you need to go to Essaouira, the prices are cheap, it's a beautiful place, and automatically that was ringing bells of goodness in my ears, like this sounds like the place for me. There's a nice old Medina, and as I mentioned at the start of the video, it's very coastal as well, so it's an old fishing town. We're gonna eat some fresh fish, we might ride a horse or a camel or something like that, and we're gonna explore this beautiful city of Essaouira. So if you're ready for this vlog, strap yourself in, smash the like button, and let's go and explore. Life so far, just walking to the Medina, it just seems chill here. Like, it seems really relaxed. And to say that we came here from 2 hours from Marrakech, the vibe is just like completely different. It reminds me more actually of like Tangier. The white walls, the coastal sort of vibe. It's really beautiful. Look at this mosque, by the way, absolutely beautiful. You see so many mosques that look like this all across Morocco. But the thing about mosques in Morocco, a lot of them anyway, they don't allow tourists in. Like, sometimes you'll get to the door and they'll actually ask you, are you a Muslim or are you a tourist? Because tourists aren't allowed inside the mosques. I personally don't really like that idea of things. I think that everyone should be allowed in the mosque. I know obviously it's a place of worship, and you know, it's a place to pray. It's not a place to just go in and start taking loads of pictures and stuff. But I always think that someone could be interested by Islam, they go in the mosque, you see how beautiful it is, and they're more interested by Islam. So I feel like, really, where are we walking? Everyone's just walking me in like a triangle. But yeah, I feel like anyone should be able to go in a mosque. I already know someone's going to moan about this, so let me clear it up. What I'm trying to say at this point is I feel like tourists should be allowed to, if they're interested in Islam, they should be allowed to go in and watch the prayers and stuff like that. Like in England, you can go to a Jummah, you can watch the prayers and stuff like that. But in a lot of other places, not just Morocco, then they can be a little bit more picky about who enters the mosque, is what I mean. And it's for the protection of the mosque. So I do understand, and I'm not just talking nonsense, all right? Back on with the video. Genuinely feel like just being here for 5 minutes, I feel like this place is just, I can't get enough of it. As you jump from city to city, I've realised that a lot of Moroccans, they're so proud of their city. Like, a lot of people say that their city is the best. Like, was it Casablanca? A guy was like, Casablanca's the best. A guy in Kenitra was like, Kenitra is the best. And as I walk around, I actually started to feel like here is, I feel like this could be one of my favourite cities. It is just ridiculous. It's like paradise here, man. So many palm trees. The breeze as well is unreal. Like, Essaouira is meant to be the windiest city in all of Morocco. Well, it is the windiest city in all of Morocco. And some people say it's the windiest city in all of Africa, but we'll just go with Morocco for now. It's windy. The first stop we're heading to is the old Medina, and already we can start to see there's that old sandy kind of wall that you see at pretty much all the Medinas. And in the background you have all the white houses. The housing colour here is all white and blue, like seaside colours, and it just looks really clean. The choice of city that we had, since we have a few days left here in Morocco, it was either Agadir or Essaouira, and we chose Essaouira because Essaouira has, I think anyway, much better history. It's a different vibe completely. Agadir, I don't know if you guys know this, but most of the city was destroyed in an earthquake like a few years back. Not a few years back, but a while back. The whole city was destroyed, so the history there kind of got wiped out and then rebuilt, whereas here wasn't affected by any earthquake or anything like that, so it still has that sort of like authenticity to it, an old kind of vibe, as well as like the newer seaside vibe. So I think it's really nice here. It's not as touristy as well as Agadir. Agadir is sort of become like a party town. This is just like a seaside family kind of town, which is perfect when you're here with your La Familia. Whenever you see these sandy walls, you know what's going down. It's market time, baby. Look at this Medina. Oh, we outside got the cannons. And let's enter the Medina. I'm sure it's going to be much busier the more we walk through. The thing I do like in the Medina is just so much going on. As you enter the Medina, there's like little branches off, like it's same in Marrakech as well. There's little branches off, like a restaurant, some luxury shops. And I just noticed this as I walked in. There is a restaurant here that has been on the Michelin guide, which is very interesting. I'm not sure what kind of food they actually sell. I think it's probably like French. The name looks like it's, yeah, it looks French. But they got a whole security system in there, man. No, not Michelin star, Michelin recommended. That's what people get mixed up. They think that if it has a Michelin sign outside, it has Michelin stars. It doesn't. It's just Michelin recommendation.
Yeah, but lately a Moroccan chef, he won the
Michelin stars. Wow, mashallah. I think the world is waking up to realise how good the Moroccan food is. Oh, the shops here look so nice as well. Like the way they're organised is just so simple, clean. I'm hoping the prices are also simple and clean as well. I'm not trying to hustle anyone today, but I definitely want to buy a lot of things today. Many gifts.
It's not the same thing as Marrakech, but it's true.
Yeah.
It's pretty much
you see most of this stuff in Marrakech as well. I'm hoping the prices are much better though and there's less hustle because...
So the only thing that you can buy from here, which is nice, is like wooden boxes. They sell
oh, handmade, yeah.
Like a wooden box, like small wooden boxes.
Oh, look at this shop here, look. Selling some luxury brands, look. Selling some Gucci hats, the famous Moroccan Gucci hat. Some Moncler hoodies, Lacoste. It all looks pretty authentic, to be honest. It's not authentic, but it looks it. And Essaouira as well is known for like people playing music in the street, arts and stuff like that. It's a very artsy kind of place. Mate, look at that. Some nice fridge Maggies that say Marrakech on them. Why not say Essaouira? Marrakech. Oh yeah, them ones. But I don't like them ones.
I think the one in Morocco is better.
Yeah, that is nice. But I love them wooden style ones. They look so nice, man. Especially as a gift. Right, let's keep pressing on. Yeah, I'm hoping to see some of these kind of artsy kind of people that are like handcrafting stuff. And I always love to see when people make things by hand. Subhanallah. I've just come across this shop. After I said that I want to see some handcraft stuff, look at this place. Insane. What are these, like cups?
Put pens and...
Oh, for pens. I thought it was to drink out of.
No.
Yeah, like a storage thing for your desk. Look at this, look. Could bath your baby in that as well, that nice little table. Really nice, but look at this. Is that the Big Ben? I'm joking.
Yeah, it is.
So wicked. All of this, by the way, handcrafted. Crazy designs. I can see over there they've got a FedEx sign, which means anything you buy, like if you want to buy a big chair, don't need to worry about putting it in your suitcase, which it won't fit anyway. They'll actually post it to you. But I don't know if I could ever trust that, you know, being in another country, buying somewhere and just trusting that they'll post it. I don't know. Is that me? Would you lot trust it? I'm not saying these people are untrustworthy. I just wouldn't trust anyone in another country to send me an item that I'm paying a couple £100 for. Wow, I'm having flashbacks now. I remember when I was a kid, we had a whole chess set like this, but it was glass. I would love to buy one for my house, just for like a little nostalgia. When I was a kid, I remember just having this glass chess piece in the middle of the living room. Really lovely gear in here. But what was the price you said for one like that?
It was a bit bigger than that. It was 300.
350 dirham, so about £30 for a box that's a little bit bigger than that. Not really a bad price, to be honest. I think that's pretty decent, especially when you look at the details and the craftsmanship and the time spent making it. I think £30 is quite fair. Now we're talking more budget friendly. Look, we've got loads of stuff here like wooden pens. We've got some little tartars, football, I don't know what that is. Bracelets, honey little dripper. Never actually seen one of these in person, by the way. I don't know what the benefit of using one of them is. And then also a juicer as well. You put in your lime, get all the juice out.
You put your cards here.
Oh yeah. This part's really nice actually, because these are like more little gifts you could take home. The shop is actually laid out super nice. Like it's really, really organised. Sometimes you come to these places that are selling loads of different things and it's just like a jumble sale. But he's got his little office over there. You can hear him hammering the wood. And then over here is more like, what do you call them, like little statues and stuff like that. So really, really an amazing shop. It's just on the entrance as well as you come in. Oh, as we've left that shop, I can just smell the whole street smell of fish. Cooked, barbecued fish. or as a man calls it, fried fish. It's not fried though, it's going to be barbecued, I think, right?
Well, I like the barbecue one, but I still believe that I love the
Fried
one.
fish, yeah, fried fish is fire.
The only one is for me is the taste.
Of course,
barbecue
I'm an
rice.
Englishman. So Iman's friend, she came here, I don't know when she came here, probably like a year ago or something, and she told us that you can actually buy fresh fish from the fish market, then take it to a guy who barbecues it for you. So you buy all the fish you want, take it to another place, you pay like a small fee, and they barbecue and cook it for you. So that sounds amazing. But the thing is, I don't really like too much fish. Like, I like white fish, cod, haddock, fish and chips, mushy peas. I like that kind of stuff, but I'm not really a big fan of fish when there's like tons of bones in it, especially the little ones that are just full of bones. I hate that. So it's still like pretty early in the day, and I've just come across these sugar donuts, and the man is cooking them fresh. Yeah, let's take two of them. 2 sugar donuts.
Yeah, change.
Yeah? How much are they?
250.
2 dirhams or...
250, yeah.
Oh, that's cheap. Oh, shukran. And he's making everything fresh here. Oh, thank you so much. A nice, fresh donut that he's just... Ooh, still nice and warm. Bush. Yours already got a bite taken out of it, though. Okay, bismillah. Good, yeah? Okay, bismillah. Fire. That is so fire. I would love to just walk around this market and eat tons of snacks like this, like sweet treats and little fried fish. I think today I'd prefer that over a big meal, but we'll see what kind of fish we can grab from the fish market later. But this donut is delicious. It reminds me, being a kid in England, Skegness is way better than Skegness here, I'll say that. But it reminds me just of when I was a kid, I would always eat the donuts with loads of sugar like this in Skegness. Good memories. If you grew up in England, you know what I'm talking about. You're loving that. All I can hear is so yummy. The outside is so crispy and sugary, and the inside is just fluffy deliciousness. Look at this shop selling little potions. Look, they're selling anti-stress, Viagra, diarrhea. It's like natural remedies. I feel like I should buy some of this. I don't really get ill very often, but it just sounds good, doesn't it? I think we've reached the central point of the market now, because we can either go right, we can go straight, which looks like a very quiet kind of street, or we can go left, and it's definitely gotten a lot busier around this central point as well. And Iman is looking to buy a little wooden storage box. How much? 15. Oh, so it's way better to come and buy it from this guy than the other shop. The other shop was a bit more expensive, and he's practically selling the same stuff as the other shop as well. The little honeycomb thing. I was looking down here asking him a few prices of the things here, and just for reference, this one here is 60 dirhams, which is about £5. And then I looked up, and look how sick this is for a clock. A Rolex clock. How cool is that? And then you can also buy a handmade wooden little, what do you call these again? Banjos, or is it called a banjo or guitar? But that is so cool. And it actually works as well. As you can see in the back, you just put batteries in, set it, and it actually works like a normal clock. That's so cool. The man's bought some stuff. What did you get?
Brush.
How much?
10 dirhams. A mini.
And this one was 15 dirhams, right?
Yeah, this is 15. I found it nice. It doesn't have a lot of...
Yeah, that is really nice. Nice little storage. No designs. It's just simple wood design with a little latch. Very nice. This shop actually is really well priced. He's on like the corner of the centre bit. This is the middle now, and his shop is literally just here on the corner. Very good prices here. I'm going to show you now the process of how they make the amlou here in the market. There's loads of these shops making them, but this is the real traditional way without the machine. You take the fresh toasted almonds, put them in, and then as she twists it around, it grinds it into this thick paste. It's almost like tarry until you add honey. It's not the sweetest, but as soon as you add the honey, it tastes like extremely delicious. It's kind of like an alternative to peanut butter, but it's obviously like an almond butter. I always find it interesting to see how they make it though. I actually thought that they'd put the almonds in the top and then twist it, but they don't. They just throw it under, grind it up. Thank you so much. And this is the newer way of making it. This is what most of the shops now they use, is the electric machine, where they just put the toasted almonds in the top and the machine just does all the work for them. But I think there's something special about the woman actually grinding it herself. the alleyways that branch off the market are full of hotels, and these carts that you see going past now actually where people put their suitcases, and the man, he will take it to the hotel for you, so you don't need to drag your suitcase along this cobbly floor, which obviously is not ideal. So that's actually quite a cool service. I've never really seen that. I don't think they do that in Marrakech, or maybe I've just never seen it. It's kind of like has a sort of hippie kind of vibe. I don't know how to explain it. It feels kind of hippie-like. As I was walking past this wall here, it's so weird. The water from the sea is like flying over this wall, and you can feel that the wind here is like way stronger. So we're definitely getting close to the sea now. And I just noticed this building. It just looks so historic, man. It looks like it's got some right memories in there. I'm not sure what it is. Villa Alum. So I assume this used to be a villa or like a hotel. Riyadh something. You know, my voice, bro. It was like I was 16 again. A fun fact I recently found out actually about Essaouira is, of course, Morocco, like 99 point something % is Muslim. But at one point in time, Essaouira had more Jewish community here than Muslim, which is just crazy to think in such a high Muslim populated country that there was a town that had more Jews. And that's like, as I mentioned in another video to you guys, there's so many Jewish population here in Morocco. Feels like it's hundreds of years old. I'm not sure if you'd get that same vibe in Agadir. That's why I kind of preferred Essaouira. I can hear the sea smashing against the walls here. I assume this doorway just leads you out onto like a ledge that sees the sea, but unfortunately right now it's shut, or it's maybe someone lives here, maybe it's a hotel. Oh, so it is a hotel. We were just randomly walking through the Medina area and just like trying to figure things out. And all of a sudden, we've just come across this area. I can hear music, I can hear whistles. It seems like there's a lot going off here. So we're gonna head up now and see. I think they're actually doing like the traditional music. I can hear some people that are doing like some sort of like Moroccan chanting. I didn't film it, but last night we went to Hatim Amour. If you know who Hatim Amour is, if you're Moroccan, you know who Hatim Amour is. We went to his show last night, and they had some people that were doing that kind of like, it's kind of like music, but it's, I don't know, it's hard to explain what it is. It's like a real traditional Marrakech folklore type thing, and it was actually really interesting to see. I'll put a clip on screen now. This is what it looked like. They were wearing like really nice green gandoras and stuff, and it was a good experience. I think it was like, it felt like a real nice traditional experience, although obviously there was some music involved and stuff, so I'm not gonna like promote it or anything like that. You can hear them now. It's literally the same thing as last night. So windy. What is going on? What is going on? Always having fun. You know what makes that even funny? People all dancing and singing and stuff like that. They don't even know each other. Those guys, they don't even know each other. They just all came together and just started like dancing and making music. And you find that with a lot of Moroccans, man. They're just happy people. Like, they love dancing, they love singing. Really, really like good energy from Moroccan people. It's to the point though where, like, I remember when me and Iman, the day we got engaged, we went to a restaurant that was by like the little river. It was like a nice little romantic day. And downstairs, there's a guy on a keyboard like jamming out, and everyone in the restaurant was like dancing, singing. You remember?
Yeah, I really remember that.
What was the song? They were like, that's one of my favourite memories though. It's just when we had our engagement at that restaurant and everyone in the restaurant was like dancing. The waves are looking crazy today. No wonder it's so windy. This is the area where everyone was dancing earlier and everyone is like queuing to get a view of the sea. And little do they know, if you just walk out and around, there is no one here and you can just come and see the sea. But it is extremely, extremely windy here. Like look at the waves. Insanely strong. And Essaouira as well is famous for people going surfing, but I can't imagine people will be surfing if the waves are like that today. We'll see soon because we're heading now to the beach and that's where inshallah we'll be able to catch ourselves a little fishy. These cannons all along the edge of Essaouira, they're actually were a form of defence in the 1700s from like pirate, you know, Captain Jack Sparrow, pirates, all that. And now look, what are they used for now? Instagram selfies. How times have changed. A lot of cities that do have the cannons though, they still do use them in Ramadan to like symbolize iftar. When iftar time comes and it's Maghrib, then you find that they use the cannons. Yeah, they have like an engraving. I wonder if these are the actual cannons or if they're just like replicas. You say that with such conviction, like you know for certain.
Why are they gonna bring the replicas?
What makes you think that it's definitely the one that was shooting cannons?
Why are they gonna bring a replica?
I guess for aesthetic, I don't know. For a symbol of the past.
Probably they changed them, but the only thing that we know is they used to be here.
Yeah. Every city that you come to, based on the weather and the environment, the clothes, the style of the clothes change completely. Like this is really like a light beach kind of material, and then when we're in the mountains of Imlil, it was all like really thick wool to keep warm. Oh yeah. That is a good thing about going across the different cities is they're not all the same. They're all selling like completely different fashion styles. Yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, completely different fashion styles, completely different shops, tastes. It's really, and like I say, Essaouira, a special place for eating fish. So you can eat different dishes as well, like Marrakech, the tangier, I think it's called. And then here, their speciality is the fish. So it's really nice to travel around Morocco because every city does feel very different. It doesn't all just feel the same. And this is what I meant about Essaouira being a hippie city. Look at the fashion. Crazy. The man is telling me that actually this is the main square of Essaouira. And as you see, there's people selling balloons, there's all the beach restaurants, there's some people climbing on each other over here. So they have loads of different like shows, little festivals. And there's loads of people sat out in these restaurants here just watching out. Oh, I didn't even realise, but there's one of those guys who just stands still all day. What do you even call them? But he's standing holding his gold pistol and go to... You want to give him some money?
Yeah, why not?
He's not even doing anything. I'm joking. Yeah, you can give him some money. Did you say I want to give him money because he's standing there? I say he does move. Once you put the coin in, then he moves.
Thank you.
I gotta be real, if I was doing what he's doing back here, just standing still, doing one of those like mannequin challenges, I'd probably pick a spot in the shade, you know what I mean? He's picked the center point where the heat is shining directly.
Honestly, let's be honest, if you've seen him, you're not gonna tell that he is a human until you get closer to him.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job, bless him.
Yeah, he's doing a good job, yeah. So it's a good thing that we give him money. The weather is like 20 odd degrees, like I said, it's the hottest area, but when you stand still it feels warm, but the more you walk, the cool air just flies all over your face. It's a chef's kiss, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful breeze. Keeps you nice and cool while you're walking around. Oh, man, I can see a fire, impeccable view from here. Saying that, this view's not too bad either. I realised why Spain copied so much of Morocco's architecture. It just looks, well, you see it for yourself, it looks ridiculous. Mashallah, we made it to the beach. It looks so clean. Oh, it's beautiful. And look, the sea here, it's not even bad, it's chill. I think it might even be too chill to surf, which is crazy because over there, the sea is next level brutal. Well, here, it's just chill. Over there, so we've walked from this way over here, right? And over this way is where all the fishing boats are and the fish restaurants and stuff. So we're gonna go back that way, try and get ourselves a fish, have a bit of lunch, and then we'll come back to this beach area, walk around and really experience the beach, inshallah. This is the area that has the little barbecues where you buy the fish fresh. He has like a stand showing you the fish, and then I'll show you actually. Let's take a quick look. So look, they have all the fish here. You buy your fish or fishes that you want, and then they barbecue it for you, and then you just pay. And the prices is really not bad as well. I saw a sign that said white fish, 250 grams, was 25 dirhams, which is really, really a good price. And as you see as well, the fish is all so fresh. Many.
Salt, spider lobster.
Why don't we just go here, man? We need to go somewhere anyway. Yeah, they're literally all of them look the exact same. Yeah. Okay, we'll go here. What fish? This is the hard part. Which fish do you get?
Prawns, hanalis.
No. I just want white fish for me.
White fish.
Yeah, white fish for me.
Fish.
Okay. What is the price for one fish like that?
We wait, how many?
Oh, you weigh it? Oh, okay, okay.
It's my fillet, no bones.
No bones?
No bones.
Oh yeah, I'll take that then. Yeah. No bones is chef's kiss for me.
Salt and anything.
And that is it, yeah?
Enough?
Yeah, just those, please.
Oh
wait. A small amount of sardines as well, is that what you said?
Salad, boisson,
230 with everything.
Salad with drink with sugar.
Oh, we get drinks,
Salads and everything.
fish, salad, 230. Okay, that's fine, yeah. Yeah. Why, man, you have a whole fish and you want sardines as well?
Yeah, just short.
شوية صديق.
Okay, as you like. I think the price is higher than what I thought because of my fish. My fish was like,
No, because you're
thick
big
one.
fish,
Ah.
big fish, plus the
Yeah.
sardines.
oh, thank you so much. Nice little service as well, cleaning the table. And then over there we have the barbecues where they're cooking all the fish. Oh, so someone has gone for, I think it's like squid. I can see the process of what's, oh my god, that smells so good. I can see the process of what's going on though. So this is the little kitchen area. The guy here, he's prepping all the fish, so he's like deboning, descaling it all. And then we have the barbecue section just over here. I don't really want to get in their way because they're okay. Assalamu alaikum. And this is the barbecue area. It smells delicious. Very nice. I think the service is actually really good here. I think because there's so many of the same thing all the way around here, I think they're all competing for customers. So the service is like really, really good. I think if they had no competition, they wouldn't have to try as hard. But it's really nice because even when we sat down, there was like some flies on the table and stuff, which is obviously natural. We're inside like a kind of like humid, fishy area. But he took away the plates, he wiped all the table down and brought us some fresh, clean ones. And as you see, we've been sat down for only around 2 minutes and we already have some nice salad and bread. That English side of me, as soon as he said, oh yeah, you get the fish, you get the salad, you get the drink, I was going to say, where's the chips, my boy? Fish and chips. We're English. He doesn't have a fryer, I'm sure.
Lewis, he was asking for chips, they was having chips. You need to ask him for chips.
They do have chips. Well, it's not part of the deal anyway. I'll just have the fish. It's okay. I will just enjoy the fish. So as you boys know, in England, work as a chef, right? And I was just saying, well, me and Mum were just saying to each other, sorry, how different it is working as a chef in Morocco, right? Because you got to take that fish, you got to clean it all up nice. In England, a lot of the time, places, they buy just the fillets of fish. You just get the fillet already deboned, descaled, everything. Here, that fish has just come straight from the sea, bang, he's got to descale it, he's got to fillet it, debone it. It's like so much more work. It's a hard job being a chef in Morocco, I think. It does not matter where you go to eat in Morocco, there is always the cat.
She was thinking of corn. Ginger curry.
Wawa, weewa. Look at the fish. This is the fish that I picked. He said there's no bones in this one, and this is the one that Iman has picked. This one, I think this one doesn't have the bones in it. And Iman also got some little sardines. This is the kind of fish I hate, man. Like, I'm gonna let Iman enjoy it. And I'm not gonna say it while she's here because she's gone. But I hate this kind of fish because when you bite it, all those little bones in your mouth is like, oh, it's just not nice. Okay, it's time now to try the fish, and we've asked for extra lemon, so should be super tasty. I don't think they've put any sort of like seasonings on it or anything like that. I think it's just, they just want you to taste the freshness of the fish. So we'll put some lemon on there. Oh, love it, mate. I love a single bone in there as well. That's what you love to see. Oh, it's smoking hot. To be honest, I love that taste like of the barbecueness. Like if you look at it, you see all that black char on there. Ooh, yeah, that's flavour.
Nice.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's bloody beautiful. I'm so glad I got the one with no bones. It's a meaty fish as well. Like, you know, cod is like really meaty in England. It's the same, very similar. It has that real meaty chunkiness to the fish. And wow, it is so fresh. That is delicious. You know what's missing? The only thing that's missing? Some chips. Curry sauce and some chips. Look at that, look, that's the Moroccan way of eating it. Bread straight in there. Good, yeah, that little nod is a signal of a good fish. These ones are the ones with the little bones in though, aren't they? When you eat it, it has that little bit of bones in it. What do? You just swallow the bones, yeah?
Yeah, I clean it.
Oh, did you pull the bones out? Overall, little review. Fish was nice. Nice barbecue taste, especially the skin. A man started peeling the skin for me and gave it me, and it was really tasty. Didn't eat the eyes or anything like that, so enjoy that little view. Problem with mine was there was actually a lot of bones in it when I went through it, but I feel like it's expected. It's fresh fish, like what do you expect? There's always going to be some bones in there. There wasn't a massive amount. Amount of flesh wise, good. I'm going to say it was missing some chips. He did say we could have some for 20 dirhams, but I said no, there's no point. I just want to eat it with the Moroccan way with the bread. But it's really nice overall. I'd give it like a...
Yeah, because they're not serving them. They need to go to another place.
Yeah, so they'd have to go to another place, get the fries to bring them to this place because they don't have a fryer or anything like that. They just serve just fish, bread, salad. That's their menu. Simple. Also, I hate seeing this with tourists, yeah? Bartering is part of the culture. It's the vibes here in Morocco. You barter for food. But when it comes to food, man, like, what are you doing?
They know fish is expensive.
Fish is expensive, especially in Europe, in England, everywhere else, right? There's a table over there with 6 people, and he gave her the price of 55 dirhams, right, for a load of fish, chips, 3 salads, 3 big bottles of drink. And she bartered him down to like, what, 400 dirhams. What are you doing, man? Just pay the price. Like, these are good, honest working people. The food is nice. Why are you bartering the price before you even had the food? Just, I don't know. I hate to see that. But overall, it was nice. Give it like a 7.5, 8 out of 10. Could have done with a few more sauces. Like I said, side of fries, maybe a curry sauce.
Yeah, it just a quarter shot because we're not big sauces.
But overall, it was very delicious. I enjoyed it. You enjoy it? Each restaurant has its own number, so the one we ate at was number 4, and I do recommend it. It was really delicious fish for a good price. And now you'll see, look, they all sell the same thing. Walaikum salam. They all sell the same thing. Some of them having lobster though, some are having crabs, but fish-wise, it's mainly the same thing really. We enjoyed our lovely fish dinner. Now we're going to the area to see where they catch the fish, because we're going to now the fishing dock. It's right next to where we just ate. So we're gonna go check it out. It looks pretty chaotic, I'm not gonna lie. As I'm walking over, it looks pretty hectic. Just tons of boats like piled on top of each other. I also just love the way they built this city, like with the old brickwork, and it's like a really old aesthetic mixed with new. This is the part where you can actually come and buy the fish, and then I think you can just take it to the restaurant and pay the fee. As you see, look, these are just like local people who don't have restaurants, but they've been out fishing for the day and they've got their catch to sell to people to maybe take home or cook in the market. It doesn't smell at all. It's so strange. Like when you look around, if I was to watch this video, I would think, man, it must stink. It doesn't at all. There is literally no smell in the air. I can't really smell anything, to be honest. But yeah, this is definitely the area where they sell the fish and then you go to the barbecue. Maybe it could have been a good idea actually to come here first, buy the fish, and then I already have fish, brother, thank you. Maybe it would have been a good idea though to come and buy the fish here, maybe for a cheaper price, then take it to the barbecue. God, look at that, that's a catch, isn't it? Look at that, that's a monster. I've never in my life been fishing before, but I can imagine the feeling of catching a massive fish. It's like such a proud man. You know how you see those pictures or those memes where it's like, when a man takes a picture of his partner, he's like, when he takes a picture holding a fish he's caught, he's like the happiest guy in the world. I imagine they must be so proud. Damn, it's chaos. Oh, so all the scraps, the rubbish, the things that they don't sell, the birds all devour it. And this is the behind the scenes. This is the closest part to the little docking station where all the boats are. Look at that. Every boat pretty much looks the same. They're stacked. Crazy interesting. The water as well looks lovely. It's like a little green tint to it. Looks clean. Assalamu alaikum. And then here are the people offloading the fish from the boats, and then they take it out to here to these guys. They fillet it up and they sell it. Now we're discovering this is the place where you have the barbecue. This is where they sell the fish. Now it makes sense. I think this would be the best experience. If you're going to do what we've done today, come and do this instead. Come to the end of the dock where all the boats are, buy your fish here, take it to these guys here, they barbecue it, and then you can just sit out in the sun and enjoy your fish. We've attempted to walk down the beach, but the sand is just blowing in our eyes like crazy. But I found this place and it overlooks the beach and the sea, so I think this should be nice. Obviously we're not going to get anything like this, but something sweet like a crepe wouldn't go amiss. Nutella crepe, 30 dirhams, that sounds good to me. This is the drink menu for the place and the name is La Terrasse du Chalet. And I think for the view, pretty worth it. Also 30 dirhams for a crepe is not bad at all. The day is just so lovely today, like the sun is out, the sky is blue, the air is cool, it's just perfect. But walking down the beach, just a nightmare because the sand is just blowing everywhere. It's like you can't even walk without getting sand in your mouth or sand in your eyes. So it's nice to sit here and just enjoy the view of the beach. I did check the reviews for this place and most of them were like average to bad, to be honest, and most of them were because they sell alcohol and people were like, oh, the alcohol's expensive, and I thought, well, that won't affect me, so I'm not really bothered. But we just ordered a mint tea and we just asked, oh yeah, can we get 2 glasses instead of 1? And he was like, no, you only get 1. And I think that's because they basically want you to buy 2 whole jugs of tea if there's 2 of you, but you get so much in there, it's way too much for 1 person. So I find it a bit strange as well. No other place has done that before where they say you can only have 1 glass. Yeah, food's arrived now, and to be fair to him, it actually looks pretty decent. It's got some almond shavings on top. It's just literally 1 crepe with chocolate and caramel sauce on it as well. Yeah, it still feels a little bit warm, so it's definitely fresh. And it looks alright. Gonna get a nice chunk with all the almonds on it and all that. Bismillah. Actually pretty banging, I can't lie. Oh wow, that is actually really good. I feel like the crunch of the almonds is just perfect, man.
Are you gonna eat on your own?
No, I'm giving this piece to you. No, that's really delicious though. I would ask for another fork, but you might say, oh, you need to buy another crepe. I'm always telling you how amazing travelling is and how much I'm loving the experiences, but a man made a good point that I want to mention, and that is, the more you see like the most beautiful beaches in the world, you know, we've been to Maldives, that was like a different level of beauty, right? We've seen some of the most beautiful beaches in Thailand. So now,
yeah, the beaches for you in England or the beaches for me in Morocco, they will just look very average for us.
when we see a beach, even though, look, this is beautiful, it's gorgeous, right? It's really nice to relax here. But there's a part of me that just isn't able to like appreciate it to the same level that I would have like, I don't know, 2 years ago. I feel like 2 years ago I'd have been like, this is perfection.
Yeah. Same for me.
And I'm just being totally honest with you. It's not like me being ungrateful or anything like that. I'm always grateful. But it's just the more you see just like pure beauty of earth and the world and experiences, the less
the nature for humans.
yeah, your expectation then is just like through the roof, which is kind of bad actually. It's kind of bad to say.
Yeah, sometimes you do.
Oh, so we come back to Medina and Iman's always saying to me, you just buy the most random stuff. I was saying to you one night, I want to buy one of those, like, you know when they charm the thing like
I want to try cooking.
She was saying you want to train the animals at home, but really I just like this like random stuff, because realistically any country I can go to I could probably buy one of these, not that says Morocco, but these are like, you find them all over the world, postcards, bookmark. What the heck is that for a bookmark? What the hell? But yeah, you find these stuff everywhere. Well, then something like this, yeah, mate, you do not find these everywhere. A Moroccan number plate that says Essaouira. I was actually going to get this Agadir one, which I thought was really cool. But now I'm actually starting, oh, this is even a Marrakech one. But now I'm starting to think, this one looks so awesome. I'm going to go ask him what the price is. So this shop specifically has a no camera sign in it. So if I put the camera down now, it's because of that. So he's told me it's 100 dirhams, but as I walk around his shop, if I have any conversation, I can't show anything. I can't quite pull myself to buy it. And it's 100 dirhams, it's not expensive, it's cheap. But it's just I buy so much stuff that I don't use. Yeah, I'm just making excuses to not buy it. I kind of want it, I kind of don't. I can't decide right now. But we're still here for another hour, so maybe I change my mind, I'll go back and get it. I don't know, should I have got it? It is pretty sick. But I have literally like a whole like cabinet in my room at home that's just stacked full of things. Got like a Bosnia plaque, I've got like Albanian cup, a Turkish hat. I've got all sorts of stuff like that, so it's pretty cool and it fits all on a nice racking, whereas that, I'd have to just stick that on the wall, so I don't know. As I've walked around, I've seen so many mosques that you can obviously just go and pray in, that are just like this, like small little mosques. So I'm going to pray the Asr prayer here now whilst we're walking past, it would only be right. Same system as in the Hassan Mosque as well, look. You collect a bag, put your shoes in, and you take your shoes and put them next to you while you pray, which I love this system. It's way better than the racks. This is the main courtyard area. As you can see, there's all mats on the floor here because obviously on Jummah and stuff like that, everyone will be praying in this courtyard area as well. I actually need to make a blue shed, and I think this picture here with the man, I think that means it's the men's ablution section. But this is so peaceful, isn't it? It's really beautiful as well. It has this area here where you can make wudu in the middle as well, so maybe you make it here or maybe you make it here.
الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Right next to the mosque, we're back in the chaos, and I've just seen a Moroccan bakery. These are, oh man, if you ever come to Morocco, definitely come and try the Moroccan sweets. They are really amazing, and they're so unique as well. They're made with like syrups and nuts, and they're just super delicious. I think a lot of tourists, they just stick to what they know, but push the boat out, man. Go and try it. MashaAllah, this guy is making with the straw like elephants, like a snake. That is so impressive, MashaAllah. Even this, he made this from avocado seeds. Assalamu alaikum. Oh, MashaAllah, that's a nice shot. Look at that, everything's made with avocado seed. Oh, what a nice guy. He was so like, oh, just have a look. And then when I said I wasn't buying anything, he was still like, thank you so much just for looking. So, what a nice guy, not pushy. I always love the sellers that are not pushy. Today has really felt so chill. Like, I swear it's really chill place. Like, it's a great recommendation from you guys because it just feels relaxed. Like the market, no one's pushy. You just browse around. There's a lot of like handmade goods. It's really, really nice. So I've really enjoyed it so far. I found that even just walking around these streets, I've just enjoyed the aesthetic of the place. It's so unique. I can hear people playing music.
This is the music of the city.
Ah, look at them. The vibe is so good. Look, they're just chilling, playing music. Morocco clearly has the best like Islamic wear in the world. And when I was in Kenitra, I saw this jaleba. It was like green suede jaleba. I've never seen a jaleba like it before, and I can't stop thinking about it. My biggest regret is that I didn't buy this suede jaleba because it was a masterpiece, and I've never seen it anywhere else other than in Kenitra Mall. And I just wish I bought it so bad. I would have paid anything for it as well. I don't know why I didn't just buy
But he was
it.
the fact that he's put you off was he told you really at a high price for that.
He didn't tell me the price. I never even
I think
asked
he
the
told
price.
you the price and you were high.
I never asked the price either. I just saw it, felt the material and was like, this is amazing. Allah is with those who are patient. This one is 80 dirhams. The last one was 100. I think the other one was more gangster, like a bad boy. I kind of liked that one. Yeah, this one is more clean. Put it on your wall. Our room is this kind of colour anyway, so I will get it. I think if I miss out on the opportunity twice, then it's me who's the problem. But I don't know why the other one was just
I'll
so
go back to buy the other one.
bad boy. Whereas this one is.
Okay, go to buy the other one.
And please do like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, inshallah.